So a lot has been made just about how good the Browns roster is. Gregg Rosenthal on the Rich Eisen show had this to say about the Browns' potential.
I just worry it's the NFL. It's like, yes, everything makes sense. They have a top 5 roster, but we've seen teams like that go. Like, it wouldn't shock me if they go 10-7. A couple things go wrong for them. They should be right there with every team in the AFC. And I love the fact that they're built on an offensive line that just is back and it's loaded. They have so many different ways that they can beat you with offense. They have the best backfield in the league. They have one of the best tight end groups in the league. And now with OBJ back, like, I love the receivers too. Stefanski has to kind of prove that he's not Matt Nagy, though, that he's not like first year coach of the year type of guy, and he keeps the magic going, because defenses will definitely adjust.
Let's bring back Kevin. Let's bring in Kevan Arnold. And Kevin, he just mentioned Matt Nagy and Kevin Stefanski in the same breath, and that made me want to go,
I know. But he did go on to say that the Browns have the better quarterback option than the Bears did with Mitch Trubisky. Of course, pride of Mentor, Ohio, here in Northeast Ohio, but the better option in Baker Mayfield at the pro level than Mitchell Trubisky. So some credit given there, but you know, he brings up a lot of good points. On paper, yeah, it's a really good looking roster. We talked last time I was on about, is this a perfect roster? Is it, near perfect? And a lot of people are going to go to the card of, well, look at 2019 after the hype leading from 2018 into 2019. I just think this is a different culture and a different atmosphere that Kevin Stefanski has done and that this front office have done. And it is, the excitement is building day by day as we're only about 3 weeks away from training camp.
Yeah, and the other thing that I think is drastically different from 2019, the depth. So not the guys that you fill out as your 22 starter. When you get deeper into this roster, there's some guys that flat out can play, and there's going to be some guys that don't make this roster. They get picked up immediately once they hit the open market.
Well, and that's the advantage of having such a good roster, is those difficult cut decisions you're going to have to make at the end of camp. And yeah, there's going to be maybe some fans that are upset when they see that surprising name or few surprising names hit that waiver wire or the Browns have cut them from this roster. But Browns fans don't know what it's like to have such a deep roster and have a good team and go from one year to the next to have the same coaching staff, the same front office, the same entire offense coming back. So there are going to be a lot of competition in certain positions in training camp. It's going to be exciting to watch, and it's exciting to the point of it's not just for the excitement of football coming back and what about this year. It's the excitement of what kind of roster can this team really construct and how far can they take it this season after how they finished last year. No, last season doesn't fully impact this year, but the culture is what this team is trying to sustain year to year, and that is big to develop a successful organization.
And the other thing that you touched on, it's the first year where you've had the same structure, coaching structure. Same offensive coordinator, same defensive coordinator, same head coach, same, in most cases, same position coaches. That allows you to do, and this is a really good coaching staff, you're allowing them to coach into the next level because they can get back to that base quickly, and then they can refine some things that they think needed work that they couldn't flat out do last year.
And it opens up the playbook so much more because, every time a new coaching staff comes in, a new regime comes in, you're starting from scratch. While a lot of the concepts in the NFL are very similar, and a lot of quarterbacks, a lot of players will tell you that the language, the verbiage, and the chemistry with your teammates around you is very different. Now you don't have to worry about opening the playbook and starting and installing from scratch. Now you know what this team did well from the amount of the playbook that you opened last year, and now you can take it to that next level for this offense. Yes, the defense is new, but I think a lot of talent on that team that can pick things up quickly, and Joe Woods can have a little bit more fun opening the playbook a little bit at a faster pace than the offense may have done last year. But that offense can really dig deep into what Kevin Stefanski wants to do, the concepts he likes to run. and find other elements that teams have done film on them, and they're going to be well prepared this year for Kevin Stefanski's 2020 offense. What is this 2021 offense going to look like, and what other wrinkles can they bring? That's one of the most exciting questions that, fans can't wait till September to start finding out the answer to.